and welcome. I'm UK Gamer 808 and my channel is mainly Farming Simulator 19, and today we are doing a fs19 mod review for the Ferguson pack. So this is the first mod review of 2020. Now this did come out a few weeks back and I just didn't have time to have a proper look at it, and I've had a good look at it, and it's an awesome pack, it really is. So here we go, let's have a look what we've got. Let's get into this mod review. So first off, we have basically, they are all the TE20 tractors, and they've just basically got different configurations. One of them is a little bit different, which we go into in a minute. And so starting off, here they are, the TE20. Now this is only 23 horsepower, as it's from the 1920s, one of the first tractors to come out, I think, really, well, branded tractors. And what a nice bit of kit it is. The detail on it is absolutely awesome. Now this was made by the North Modding Company, or NMC, and what a fantastic job they've done. Now we've only got a few plows and buckets and pallet fork and a few other bits and bobs where there are more implements coming later, because it would be nice to actually have a seeder and you could actually use this and do your whole farm with it, especially if you've got some sort of harvester or something as well. But anyway, so starting off with this one. Now they're so cheap, £2,500 to buy, £127 on your initial leasing costs. Then we do have some configurations for the weight on the front. You can see one weight there, one bag of sand, and then on a few of the other ones I've got 2 bags of sand or a grill. Typical, they've all got 1 bag of sand. That must be the other tractor was out in the field. Typical, I try and get them all out, but I haven't. Anyway, so that is the front weight for them. They're just a bag of sand, or you can just have a grill on the front. Anyway, so they're -9 on the slot count, so they're not a huge amount of slots. Now they do have this front loader attachment, which is the banana loader, for obvious reasons, in the shape of a banana. And I've had a little play with it. I've had a little bit of an issue with the front loader, but we'll go into that when we go through the implements for that. Now this one, I've got the weight on the back. That doesn't come in standard. You can see there, that's how they are, come standard. Now it does say there's a swing drawbar and a normal drawbar. I can't remember what the other one was called actually. Where that's the one type, and then the other one is, it's just a higher, it's up higher basically. That's all it is. So that is the standard one there. So we can have chains on the tires. There's 2 different chain configurations if you want to have that. So moving on, there it is. There's the one with the grill. Let's turn that light on. There, you can have just a grill on the front instead of having a front weight, but you probably do need front weights because it is quite lightweight, these tractors. So that is it in its standard form with no attachers or anything on it. And you go inside, and I do like all the, we got a bit of pedal action when we're there we go. There's a bit of a delay when we're going forwards and back. It is only limited to 3 miles an hour in reverse, and then we've got a 13 mile an hour flat out. Now the steering radius on it is pretty good. It's a little bit different with the ones with the skids on. There's one with the skids and the steering isn't that great, which you'd expect at the end of the day, especially on concrete and what have you. But all the levers, you can see all the foot action works as well when you're putting the brakes and changing. See the clutch on the, I think that's the clutch on the right hand side, and then the throttle actually on the steering wheel there. Pretty cool, but it does sound pretty awesome, especially when you turn it off. It just gives you those little noises at the end there. So lighting, we have got lights. We've just got those lights on the front, nothing on the back, because we don't need them on the back. Oh, I didn't notice that one. There is a light on the back, but no red lights for brake lights or anything. So that's the standard one. And then the next one we move up to is the half track model. As you see, it's got a half track. So nice bit of kit. So the only difference is we've got these extra wheels on here, and obviously this will improve traction. Now this one is £2,800 and £142 on your initial leasing cost. and then you can have, there's quite a few different models where you can have the half track skis and a half track, or just 6 wheels, where there's the skis and the half track, and then the one over here is the 6-wheeled version, what you can have with just the 6 wheels there. And was there another one? What was that one? No, that's the Tandem. So yeah, lots of different configurations available. I do like these springs on the front there. They've done a, let's get rid of that chainsaw. They've done a really good job. The detailing of all this mod, it looks fantastic. It really does. Really good job. So anyway, that's the half track one. Now, changing the extra tyres and changing it from skis and whatever, it's only a couple of £100 to change them, so everything's really cheap. I think if you bought this whole package, it's not going to cost you more than probably about 10-20 grand, if that, because the tractors are only 2.5 grand and everything else it probably won't even be 10 grand. So there you go. Right, so that is the half track one with the different models available. So what have I got that one? Ah, here we go. Yeah, see, we've got half track with the skis on that one there, and then that's just the wheels. I didn't see that one over there. And then the 6 wheels half track. So yeah, quite a few different configurations you can have, and then you can change these drawbars on the back. You can have them the higher one or the lower one. That's the higher one there, and then the lower one on that one. So nice looking bit of kit, really. Bit of old school in the place. So moving on to the next model. So this, when I seen this, I was like, wow, somebody was thinking outside the box when they joined these two together. They really did. I've seen stuff like this many years ago on a farm when I was a younger lad, and it was like, wow, look at that, 2 tractors joined up together. And it must have been a Ferguson. I didn't realise at the time, but yeah, it must have been. I've seen one of these many years ago. So this is the Tandem. For obvious reasons, we have an engine on the back and an engine on the front. Articulation in the middle there, and yeah, cracking bit of kit. Now this is a little bit more money because it is more or less 2 tractors, £4,800 and £244 on your initial leasing cost. We got 47 mile an hour, so they've managed to gain an extra 1 horsepower, as the other ones, these are 23 horsepower each, so that's 23, that'd be 46, but this one's 47. So you can have it doesn't have to have twin wheels, you can have just single wheels on there, and then if you want the double wheels, it's an extra £200. If you want the triples on there, it's an extra £500. But cracking bit of kit. Now driving this one, start it up, so we've got all the same lighting and what have you, but there's a little bit of a delay when you start off, and really good steering radius on this one, really good. Look at that, spin it all the way back round. It is just a bit long, that's the only thing, but you know, they weren't thinking about stuff like that when they built it, were they? They were thinking about how to make a tractor with a lot of power, and that's what they did. But all in all, yeah, nice body kit. I've got one out in the field, and we're going to do a little bit of ploughing with that shortly. So let's get the front loader out, which is that one there. I'll show you the other implements what come with it. Yeah, let's see, there's a little bit of a delay. I had my finger on the trigger all the time, and it's just thinking about what it's doing. Right, well, first off, on the back I have a weight. So the weight is 500 kilo minus 3 on your slot count, so not a huge amount of slots, and £120 or £6 to lease. Now you do need this weight. I was having a mess around before I did the video, and it's not too bad with the manure fork. Now the manure fork is £150 and it's £7 for initial leasing costs, and it only holds 550 litres. I've got just about 500 litres of manure here, and it picks that up, no issues. But you can see on the front there, it's you can see why, because I thought that bucket's a bit small, but the reason it's small is because I don't think it'll handle picking up much more than that, which is why you really need the front back weight, and then no issues with it. Not a problem. So we can get that, load it in. Oh, let's not drop it down. Let's pick that back up, and we can load that into the trailer. just like that. And in it goes. So that's the manure fork. So we drop that one there. Not the weight. We want, not the weight, I said. That's what we want off. Right, then the next one we'll look at is, we've got the shovel. Now, same thing again, this is only 500 litres, so it's going to take a bit of time with loading. But I suppose at the time, when you used to do it all by hand, they come along with 500 litre bucket, you're like, wow, that's amazing. So that's that. I've checked this out. It recognises all the different commodities, no issues with it whatsoever. Same with the weight, you do have to watch it, you need that weight on the back really. The one I had issues with was this one. Now if we drop the weight off the back, and I have got lime. Now lime is 2,000 litres anyway, so it's a little bit heavier than most. And it struggled to pick it up, and I was like, okay, it probably just needs a weight on the back. But of course it's off the deck, so we drop it back down, and you can just see it creeps along. And what's that stuck on now? But it struggles with it. So let's put the weight on the back. And I expected this to sort the problem out, but it doesn't. It might be just the fact that it's 2,000, whereas most of the stuff is only 1,000, but it won't pick up 2,000. You can see there's a bit off there. I think the weight's over on the one side, that's why. So yeah, bear that in mind if you think, oh, I'll use that for picking up a load of stuff. No, you won't. I'm sure it'd be alright on 1,000. Whoa, but yeah, we're gonna you're struggling with that. It's just not happy picking up that amount of weight. Let's drop that off. So drop that there, not that. I keep dropping the wrong bloody one. There we go. So that is the shovel, and the pallet fork, and the manure fork. Now the shovel is only £120, so it's very cheap again, and £6 for your initial leasing cost, and -3 on the slot count. So moving over, we'll look on the next bits of kit we got, and we have the furrow plows, and we've got these different ones available. We got that's a 5 furrow, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Now the 1, well, my bloody camera button again. Now the 1 furrow is 100 quid. That will cost you £100 to buy, and we'll cut 1 furrow. That's it. £5 initial leasing cost, working speed of 7 mile an hour on this one, 1 on the slot count. Then we go to the 2 furrow, which is 170 quid, £8 on your initial leasing cost. Then we have the 3 to 5 furrow, where basically these ones are separate, you buy them separately, and then the 3 to 5 ones, you can pick them actually in the store and say how many furrows you want for each one. It's an extra £50 extra. For the 5 furrow is an extra 100 quid, and then the 4 furrow is an extra 50 quid. But yeah, nice bit of kit, just attaches on the back, drag it behind, job's a good one, plows no issues. So that's the furrows. Right, let's go on and have a look at the 3-ton tipper. Now it says tipper, but I couldn't get it to tip. I couldn't see anything on there, any buttons on there. Let's just hook that back up. Alright, so we attach that up, and it does actually attach right at the back there. I didn't realise that. Now I put the help window on. You can see, I thought, oh yeah, it's a tipping, but it's not, it's for the front. I'll tell you what, let's just get rid of this one. Right, so here we go. Oh, the other thing I forgot to tell you about is the toolbox. You see that opening up? Little toolbox opener upper. Oh, you can't see it in cab view. But yeah, that box there just opens up, little toolbox, little added extra. And I didn't notice the van whizzing around earlier. That's cool. Right, so let's get this attached. And you see it's got the arms on there, but I think those, you know, it says R1, sorry, not, I've got R1 pushed and then the right analog, and you can hear it doing stuff, but it's, I'm sure that's to do with the front loader, because I couldn't see a ram or anything in here. I can't really get in there to have a look, but I couldn't get it to tip where it says it's tipper. Oh, it does say unload here. Ah, it does tip. I gotcha. See, you mess around with these things and you think, well, it says it's a tipper, so surely it's got a tip. And it does. Because I thought, that's a lot of work if that doesn't tip. Now, this little trailer, it's not much money at all. It's £650, which is crazy for a little trailer like that. £33 on your initial leasing cost as well. And it's -4 on the slot count. Holds 3,000 litres. So not a huge amount, but it's old school. You're not going to leave a lot. It's not going to carry loads, is it? Then we've got the other variant there, which is a bale trailer. Now I take it this one, can we tip this one as well? Yes, we can. No, it won't let it tip. That's a shame, because I always like the bale trailers, because if you can put anything on there, oh, it's got straps as well, and especially for unloading, you just tip it off, where a lot of them, they haven't got any tip options, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. So that is the 3-ton tipper and bale trailer. Right, next one we need to have a look at. Now, these are two cracking bits of kit. I was quite impressed with them. So over here, where we've gone, it's not a stand on it, we have the log grab. Now that's pretty nice bit of kit. Well, it's a log grapple it's called. It's 230 quid to buy, so really cheap. Can't remember how much leasing it was. I think it was only about £15, not a lot anyway. And then we have the cordwood saw, which is £240, -4 on the slot count for that one, and -1 on the slot count for that one. Now you have got to be careful picking up two bigger logs, so let's get this attached and I will show you. Right, so there we have it attached, and we have up, down, and it doesn't spin. Oh, it does spin round. I didn't realise that spun round. I thought that won't spin round, that'll stay where it is. And then we've also got the grab as well, which is a proper bit of old school technology, but it works. So now I can't spin that back round. Ah, there we go. Spin that round. So let's go down to our log. Perhaps I need that open. No, that is opened up as far as it would. I did this earlier with no issues. Camera, and it doesn't work properly. Right, drop that down, try again. There we go, that's better. Pinch it in. Same thing, you can't pinch it too much, it does go a bit crazy. But the other issue you've got to be careful about is the weight of it. When you see it is picking it up. If it was any longer, it wouldn't pick it up. The front end comes off the deck. So if you want to do a bit of old school, you can do. It's there for you. It works. You just got to be careful because it does fall out a little bit. The whole idea is you're not meant to be picking it up off the ground too much. It's just there to help you moving those logs around. Right then. Now this one, I was quite impressed with this. When I first seen it, I thought, well, how the bloody hell is that going to work? So we link up to that one, attach it, and then lower bench down like that. And then start it up. And all the animation's going alright, no issues with that. The saw blades are going a little bit slow, but never mind. And all you got to do, so this is ideally for smaller logs where I've only done this by hand, where basically you bring your log up to your saw, put it on that bit there, get it up off there, Put it on there. I don't think we can drop it on there. Oh, we can drop it on there. And then you pushed it forward, and it's not doing it now, is it? There it is. Cuts it in half. How cool is that? Because I thought, oh, this isn't going to work, is it? But it does. It might not cut that. That's probably a bit too... Yeah, it might be too small, that one. And now that's stuck up there. Let's get this other bigger one. Sorry about my camera. It's shooting around again. Yep, go on then. So I'm not sure exactly where you got to put it, because I did it the first time I did it and it just cut. I was like, oh, that's easy. And now I'm doing it. Whoa, see the camera shoot up in the air again. Oh. Come on, I just want to cut one more. No, it's not going to have it, is it? There it goes. So it is just a bit of, well, you just got to get it in the right place, I suppose. There it is, that's cut. So nice little saw bench, something different. That's the first time I've seen anything like that on fs19. But that's why we do these mod reviews, to have a look at it and see what the crack is. But overall, pretty awesome, that is. Right, let's go out to the field, do a bit of ploughing. I've got the Tandem set up over there at the moment. And here we are. Now when I was driving these around, I did have a little problem. Sometimes every now and again it would sort of glitch on something what wasn't there. I don't know what that was all about, but this works a treat, it really does. Drop it down. And let's put the speed down, and then we do the worker and just get on. A nice bit of kit. Now me personally, I don't think I'd ever use the 1 or the 2 or the 3 furrow, because what's the point? The wider the better. You see all the animation on the wheels, they're all rolling perfectly. It looks really good, done a good job. Not sure what the turning radius is going to be at the end there. Let's speed it up. It is 7 mile an hour working speed, so not too slow. But I'll just, I'll keep doing that. See what the worker does to spin that around. He's going to go right back on himself then. On herself, sorry. It is a woman. Nope, where are you going now then? Okay. So what the hell are you doing? Right, so yeah, obviously the worker isn't too happy with that. And now he's going to go back, she is going to go back over the same line. Whoa, he's going to run me down. Where the hell are you going? So yeah, it might be just this small field, but I don't know where the hell they're going now. That's it, had enough, didn't like it. Field complete. Task complete? I don't think so. But all in all, it's a pretty good little pack. It will be nice when there's a few more other things. It'd be good to go back to the old school and do a farm with just using old school equipment. That'd be a pretty cool thing to do as soon as we got a few more items to do it with. Because we've got plows, but that's about it. We just need some seeders. Have a seeder and we can do the lot. Right, we'll see what happens this time. Is he just going to go and turn around? Because that's what I expect him to do. Because I did wonder how the hell you're going to turn that around, how the worker is, and the worker's struggling, isn't he? He doesn't know where to go, what to do, and I'm blocking him. So where are you off to then? Right, yeah, so you're going to have to bear that in mind. The workers are not sure about turning this around. Righto. Well, that is the Ferguson Pack by North Modding Company. Cracking little mod. I meant to have a look at this weeks ago. Right, well that is your lot for fs19 mod review, the first one of 2020. Now, today is Friday and I think we're getting mods today. I think we might even get a couple. One came out yesterday as an update and that was your lot, but we might get a few more, so don't forget to go and check out new mods later. No mods in testing today. Mods in testing will be starting again on Monday. Quite looking forward to getting into that again. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then always appreciate if you smash that like button for me, and if you are new to the channel, why not go and check out one of my hundreds of other farming simulator videos. And we are nearly up to 1,000 subscribers, so if you have subscribed in the last few months, kindly, the channel is growing at a tremendous rate. Really happy with it, and it's all down to you guys watching. And that is the end of the map, is it? Must be all down to you guys watching and commenting and liking. Without you doing that, I wouldn't be growing. Simple as that. Righto, well thanks for watching and I will see you next time.